Diwali, which is known as the Festival of Lights, is an important celebration for families in India. Today we're going to learn all about it. Rinku Bhattacharya is a cooking instructor and food blogger, and she's the author of the Bengali Five Spice Chronicles. She's here to share a delicious dessert recipe typically used during the Festival of Lights, which is coming up the first week in November, right?
That's
Rinku?
right, about the 3rd.
And what are we celebrating?
With the festivals, it's an autumn festival. It symbolizes the victory of good over evil. So what people typically do is light a lot of lamps, like these lamps that I have. They are in rows. So Diwali actually means a row of lamps.
Oh, okay.
So you kind of have, well...
You light the candles, I get it. And it's how long does this last?
This will last for about an hour. It depends. You know, the traditional lamps are actually oil lamps.
Oh, okay.
So they are formed at home with homemade wicks, and you kind of, you know,
I get the idea, sure.
Yes.
And a traditional dish to go along with this, you said, are usually desserts, right?
Yes, yes.
So we're celebrating here.
Yes, yes. And I'll tell you all about this dessert and start it off.
Sure.
So this is a pancake. We have milk, flour, and some Indian cheese that's crumbled together. This gets fennel, which actually, if you can smell, it's fairly...
Sure, it smells like licorice.
Yes, exactly. So that goes in. This gets cooked, and I have a syrup in here, which has been seasoned. It's a simple syrup. It's water, sugar, that's been seasoned with cardamom seeds.
Okay.
And a touch of saffron.
So that's usually, do you dip it or you pour it right on top of the pancake normally?
You actually dip it.
You do, okay.
So we can get this started.
So you just, again, frying pan, heat up some oil, and make the pancakes more or less.
And what I like to do is I like to add fruit on top. So, I mean, you can add any fruit you feel like. I have pineapples, I have some cranberries, which I think are very seasonal, and a few pomegranate seeds.
Okay.
And so what I do is I like to finish it off with adding that on top.
It looks great.
Yeah.
Talk to me a little bit about your cookbook.
My cookbook is
called... it's right there.
Yes, exactly. It's called the Bengali Five Spice Chronicles. It talks about the food of Eastern India. And basically what I've done with the book is simplified the recipes, adapted it for cooking at home in a practical kitchen. I have a new cookbook out, hopefully in April, and I'm excited about that
You
too.
should be, and I know that you are all over the internet with your blog.
Well, a part of it.
Sure. What is it, and where can we find it?
The blog is called Cooking in Westchester. It's on cookinginwestchester.com. It again shares a whole bunch of recipes. A lot of what I like to emphasize on the blog is seasonal recipes, practical everyday recipes for people on the go.
Sure. All right, well, let's try this. We have a little bit of time here.
Yeah.
How would you typically do it?
Well,
you could do it. You're the chef here. I don't really know too much about Diwali, but I'm learning.
Well, that's good.
Now, does it matter what type of oil you have in the pan?
It should be a neutral oil. So what I've used here is canola oil. You don't want something with a lot of flavor.
Okay. And then this is a fairly quick dessert, I would imagine,
yes,
right?
Yes.
Doesn't take too long to prepare. Now, if this was the dessert, what would you serve for dinner?
A typical meal, sometimes what people like to serve are these puffed breads called puris with potatoes, with any seasonal squash dish.
Okay, very good.
Actually, if you visit my blog around the first week of November, you'll see more of that.
We'll have to check it out, Cooking in Westchester. All right, so we're going to let that cook, and then at the end of the show, we're going to taste this. We'll have you dress it up for us.
All right, wonderful.
Thank you so much for being here. And of course, we'll link you up to Rinku's website over at WTNH.com. Up next, the most happy fella is currently playing at the Goodspree Opera House. We'll give you a preview when Connecticut Style returns.